want to ask you, man, I haven't talked to you for a while. Canelo Triple G finally happened. We finally saw it. There was that scorecard that was kind of out of nowhere. What was your kind of assessment of the fight and the result and everything?
Well, I think the fight was a very entertaining fight. Unfortunately, something happened which happens far too often in boxing. After a great fight, you don't talk about the fight, you talk about the scorecards. And that is unfortunate for the sport, and it's unfortunate for the fighters. Because it shouldn't be about the scorecard, and that's got to stop. And how to solve this, how to avoid that, I don't really have the answer. But I think actions need to be taken. Then if somebody turns in a scorecard which is that horrible, that they shouldn't judge anymore. And because if you give them another chance, like this particular person had several chances, and they get another assignment, and then after that they get another assignment. It happens again, and they maybe are, they're not going to fight they're not going to judge for a few months, and then they're going to be at it again. If you pull the plug, maybe judges are going to be a bit more careful on judging and paying attention to the fight, because one thing I am sure about, there's not like any irregularities or stuff like that going on. That I do not believe happens. I think it was just like not paying proper attention to the scoring, and then you get you get a result like that.
What was your assessment of the actual fight, and do you feel that it was a draw? Do you feel that it went Canelo's way, Triple G's way? And what are your thoughts on the rematch?
Look,
how does the rematch play?
I think if you leave the card, if you take the card out of this horrible card off the equation, and you just look at the end result, which was a draw, I think everybody can live with a draw. There were people who scored it for Canelo. There were a lot of people who scored it for Golovkin, including myself. But I don't think anybody is going to argue or can argue with the end result, which was a draw.
Yeah, no, it really wasn't.
I mean, I was a little bit surprised. Golovkin couldn't hurt Canelo, and Canelo couldn't hurt Golovkin. And I thought that one or the other, or both of them, are going to be able to hurt each other a bit more, and I didn't really see that. And so I think a second fight is going to be, pretty much the same.